Hello everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Thank you guys for joining me today. We're going to go ahead and start making our Parmesan Tilapia with zucchini today. This recipe comes straight from the SlimFast website. It's also accessible directly through the SlimFast app, including all the instructions, ingredients, and nutritional information. So easy to just click and add to your day if you're using the SlimFast app. If you have not checked it out yet, make sure to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in here. I've already preheated my oven to broil. Hey Renee, thanks for joining us. Hey Trin. We're making, hi Marie, the Parmesan Tilapia with zucchini. And it's kind of a process, so I wanted to go ahead and kind of jump right into it here. So I've preheated the oven to broil, not boil. We don't want to do that. And I've thawed out my tilapia fillets. These are frozen, but they work great for us. The recipe itself calls for 2 pounds of tilapia fillets. I made half of this batch before we started, so I'm gonna make the second half now, so it's half a batch, just so you guys can kind of see the finished product in case we run out of time. So to go ahead and get started, we're just gonna go ahead and drizzle some oil. Oh, you know, I don't think you guys can see here. Let me turn. We're gonna drizzle some oil onto the pan, and I'm not good at just drizzling, so I'm drizzling it, but I'm gonna go back with this handy dandy little brush, this little rubber brush, and I'm just gonna kind of make sure that it's covering the whole bottom of the pan, and then we don't have anything sticking to it. Hey Christina! Thanks for joining us. We are making Parmesan Tilapia with zucchini. All right, so we've got that all oiled, and then we're going to go ahead and put our tilapia fillets onto the tray. There we go. And I'm just gonna lay them flat, side by side. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. And sometimes they get kind of fragile and want to split apart, and that's okay if it does, you guys. It all still tastes the same, right? Hey Jess, thanks for joining us. Okay, all right. I'm struggling here with these tongs. Okay. So once you have your fillets onto your pan, you just want to salt and pepper them. It says a teaspoon of each. I'm just kind of, if I can get it to come out, sprinkling a little bit on each one. It's not wanting to come out of my shaker for some reason. All right, and then a little bit of pepper. I don't know if you guys seen, but a while back my pepper shaker decided it wasn't gonna hold pepper anymore, so I'm using this for now until I can get a nice pepper grinder. All right, so we've salt and peppered, and then we're gonna go ahead, and I did this ahead of time as well. I love that, Christina. You know, I've made that again this week already, and my family very much enjoyed it, and Taylor just had the last piece as a leftover for today for lunch. So that one always goes over really well. I'm excited for you to have that. So we're gonna take our little brush. This is, again, I halved it because I made half ahead of time. So, but this is a butter with garlic, and I just popped it in the microwave, melted it here, and mixing it all together. And now we're going to go ahead and brush it onto both sides of our fillets. So I'm gonna brush it on, and I hope you guys can see a little bit of what I'm doing here. We are just going to brush the garlic and butter onto both sides of the fillets. So I'm gonna flip them over here, and I flip it so that the bottom ends up on top for when we start, because you're gonna flip them halfway through cooking, and then once you flip them back over, then the top will be upright. Hey Cheryl, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. we're gonna go ahead and brush on these, the garlic butter onto the other side of our fillets now. You guys, just so you know, compliments are always wonderful, and I appreciate them so much, but I never know how to respond. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I guess, you know, you kind of get this image in your head of what you are and who you are and how people see you, and so when you get complimented, it's like you're doing jumping jacks and cartwheels inside, but you never really know how to express it. But you guys, I appreciate all of you so much more than you know, more than I can express, I'm sure. So, all right, so we've got both of our sides of our tilapia all buttered and garlic. So we're going to take our zucchini. I've also already pre-cut our zucchini, and we're just gonna lay it as flat as possible. I used a smaller pan earlier, so some of them kind of overlapped, but this one's larger, so I think we're gonna be okay. But we're just gonna lay these out here on the pan, and I drizzled mine with a little bit of salt as well. So got our cut up zucchini here, and I'll make sure to put the recipe in the comments for you guys, as always, at the end of the video, so you guys can make this delicious little treat too. So that is it for now. We've got the oven preheated to broil. I have it on high. I'm gonna pop this into the oven. Hey Jennifer, Jackie, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Jackie. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this into the oven and go ahead and let it start broiling. That's a hot oven, you guys. Set my timer for 5 minutes. It does not take long. So we've got that going. In the meantime, oh, Christina, you're so sweet. Oh, thanks, Jennifer says red is my color. I really kind of like red. Thanks, Debbie. Speaking of red, look at these delicious grape tomatoes. So I've already pre-cut these as well. The recipe itself is 2 pounds of tilapia fillets, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese that's been grated, 3 zucchini chopped, 1 9-ounce container of grape tomatoes, which is exactly what this was, 1 teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of ground black pepper, 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 slice of lemon, and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. The olive oil was for drizzling the pan. I don't have lemon. I have lemon juice, but I do not have a fresh lemon, you guys. So sorry about that part. It's also just to kind of drizzle over before you enjoy. So if you have some lemon juice and want to use that, if you don't want lemon at all, that's okay too. As always, I always try to let you guys know that with these recipes, they're really versatile. You just kind of make it your own. Do what works best for you and your family and your likes, and kind of go with it. So the tomatoes, yay, Jennifer likes tomatoes. I actually have not had a tomato in quite some time, so this is going to be a treat. So the macros on this, when I looked at it, I was a little bit surprised because they're a little higher than I would normally prefer, but if you work your day around it, you can absolutely make this work for you without a problem. The calories are great, 560 calories. This makes 4 servings, you guys. This is a lot of food, but it comes out to 9 grams of net carbs. So like I said, it's not terrible, but a little high. But if you alter your day, easy peasy. And I don't know about you guys, but I get to points where I'm like craving fish, so it works out really well to have this as like a treat once in a while. So I want to know if you guys have made this recipe, and or if you've made any version of it with a different kind of fish, because I have only just now started venturing into the world of cooking with fish, and tilapia is all I have experimented with, and I absolutely love it. I am not a huge fan of salmon. I'm trying so hard to get to the point where I eat that more often, but it's really, really fishy for me, so I tend to stick to more of the white fish, like the tilapia. I really like grouper as well. Hey, Kayla! I'm so happy to see you in here. Thanks for watching. So, yeah, you guys, just let me know what kind of fish you like, And then we have just about 2 minutes left on our broiler. And Jennifer says she's not much for cooking with fish, but she does like salmon. Interesting. Cooking with the tilapia is super easy. Well, and also I've never done fresh fish either. These were frozen fillets that came like in a big bag, and they literally take like 5 minutes to thaw. I just put them in a sink with some water, and they're individually wrapped, and then I just open them up and they're ready to go. But I really would like to try salmon again. Maybe if I had it prepared properly, I would like it better. Exactly. Marie says you can always use half the veggies to lower the carbs. I completely agree, and I also was thinking to myself that I would leave the tomatoes off next time and maybe grill the zucchini. So that, lots of great ways to make it work for you. Jennifer says grouper is the best. I absolutely love grouper, especially if it's blackened. Blackened grouper is my favorite. And Jessica says she loves halibut, and I have never actually had halibut, so I really need to try that. I'm thinking it's maybe more of a whitefish, but I'm not sure. And Renee says they love salmon. So there's so many different kinds, so there's always a way to make this recipe or any kind of fish recipe work for you guys. I will try it. I will try it again, I promise. Thanks, Kayla. She says she likes all the cooking videos. Christina says she buys tilapia or salmon, and she likes it smoked on the grill, and she does blackened shrimp a lot. I don't know how to blacken stuff, but I'm telling you that once I learn how to do it, I don't know that I'll make fish any other way, because blackened grouper is my jam. Just saying. Hey, Alyssa, thanks for watching. Right, and Renee says grilled zucchini sounds delicious. I love zucchini anyway, and grilled always just puts it over the top. Hey, Karen, she says she likes cod and salmon. Oh, and Marie says catfish also in conjunction with the salmon and cod. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out here, guys, because we need to flip our fillets over and add the Parmesan, which is going to give it that nice crispy crunchiness, like a little breading to the outside. So I'm going to flip these over, and I don't know, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip them over here. And they're already trying to fall apart on me, but like I said before, that's okay. They still taste the same, so they're very tender, these whitefish fillets. All right, so we've got them flipped over. At this point now, what we want to do is go ahead and add our Parmesan to our fillets. And this is what's going to give it that nice, crispy, breaded type of coating on the outside of the fish. I hope you guys can see. I love my kitchen, but I can't really figure out the best setup to be able to share these videos with you guys. So if you have suggestions, I'm okay with that. So I kind of just go back and forth so I can make sure it's kind of equally distributed between all the fillets. And there we go. All right. And then we're also going to go ahead and add in our sliced tomatoes to the zucchini part here. And I just kind of sprinkle them all over and let them fall where they will. And they cook up really nicely, you guys. So there's our tomatoes. Now, all we're going to do is pop this right back into our oven to broil for, I do another 6 minutes. It says 5 to 6 minutes. I just generally always go for 6 because I like the fish to be nice and crispy. So here we go, back into the oven. Set our timer for 6 minutes. And the awesome thing is dinner is done, you guys. 6 minutes, seriously. It's that easy. Debbie's asking if I've ever grilled cabbage, and I haven't. I personally haven't. I'm not sure that I've ever had it, but it sounds amazing because I like grilled vegetables and I really, really enjoy cabbage. So that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to try to make that happen. My husband's more of the grill master than me, but I'm sure I can convince him. Mahi fish is also not fishy. You are so right, Jennifer. I had never had it before, and I forgot that I tried it last summer for the first time, and you're right, it's not fishy. It's a very nice, light, white fish, and or maybe it wasn't a white fish. Either way, it was delicious, and it wasn't fishy, and I liked it a whole bunch. You're right. So, trying to see. Let's see, we're at 15 minutes. Okay, so that's gonna take another 6 minutes to come out. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and show you guys what I did prior to starting our video here. Also, as far as like the tomatoes, the fish, everything, I weighed those out on my handy dandy little scale. So I have the correct measurements. You know, I needed the 2 pounds of tilapia. I needed exactly 9 ounces of tomatoes. Well, not exactly, but around about. So I made sure to measure everything out. So, and then this here is our finished product. I hope you guys can see this. It smells great. And it's definitely one of my favorite dishes. And I've never had it with the tomato, like I said, but that'll be a first for me tonight. Actually, I'll probably have it as soon as I'm done here, since I eat my meal during the day. Debbie says chop up cabbage with a little olive oil and salt. And that sounds perfect. Right. And Marie says mahi is a type of tuna, and I do believe you're correct, but I'm not real knowledgeable on fish at this point, because I'm just kind of dipping my toes in the water, but I do love mahi. So yeah, guys, it was that easy. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you'll give the recipe a try, and if you do, as always, please, I want to see it. I want to see your pictures. I want to hear what you think, and I want to know if you made any variations to it. Thank you guys so much for all the compliments. You guys are the best. You guys stay positive out there. Stay safe and healthy, and keep smiling, and remember that we are stronger together. I love you guys so much.